Boyfriends, hi, Doc South here. And boy, at one time, when my father had a business in roofing, a roofing subcontracting business, I used to do a lot of his paperwork. And gosh, I'd prep the taxes for the accountant, all the payroll, kept all the records, all the various data. And of course, back then it wasn't in a computer, it was in a file cabinet. But boy, I don't anymore. I guess because I'm getting older, and frankly, not always the sharpest tack in the drawer anymore. The I find taxes to be one of the worst chores ever. And usually, Sandy and I have different enterprises going. Her flea market business, I have my DJ business, and all that. Relatively easy if you sort of know what you're doing. And I try my best to keep everything recorded, but frankly, oh yeah, and it usually takes, I'd say, from the moment. First off, no, it takes me about 8 weeks to get the taxes ready for the accountant. Right. It probably takes him a half hour to do them. Okay. But it takes me about 8 weeks because I drag my tail. Yeah. I hate doing it so much that, I'll do 10 minutes and say, oh, there you go. I got it in 10 minutes. And then whatever paper I'm working on, I lose. Right. I lose it. And then I gotta find it when the day or two later when I decide to try to do it some more, get some more taxes done. Finally I've got the address and our social security number recorded on a yellow notepad. Okay, yeah, you get the idea. I don't like doing the taxes, and that's it, and all that bookkeeping. And Sandy, no, I say, Sandy, how about you? Next, she's out for a jog. Running for her life so that she don't have to do it. Okay, well, that's just how it goes. And so I started doing taxes around the first of the year. What is it now? It's early March. Just finished them yesterday. Yes. And I almost didn't get it done. Yeah, almost didn't. This year I decided I was doing it all handwritten on notepads. I don't have one of them here right now, but I was doing it all on notepads as usual. And I said, this is stupid. I've got an app here on the computer where I can at least type it out. The poor accountant's going to at least be able to read what I've written. And yeah, maybe I should do it that way. And heck, when it's all done, I can when it's all written out on the computer, I can just send it that way. I can email it to them. Gosh, I'll save myself $7 or $8. Whatever it costs for a doggone, for the doggone, to mail the whole mess. And so I figured, gosh, I may as well, and plus I'm not too bad a typer. So anyway, so long story short, for the last, I'd say a week and a half, whenever I had a moment, I'd type another segment of the taxes. Maybe the antique business or the DJ work or, losses from the radio station, etc. And it was going along pretty good. And I had a day or two off, so I said, I'm going to finish it. So I got yesterday, I got extra coffee here. Yeah, extra coffee. I even had an IV set where I was getting coffee, intravenously. Yeah, it was, whatever I needed. And doggone if I wasn't making pretty good progress. Called the accountant. I got his email address and all that stuff. I said, yeah, I'm going to be sending it to you. He says, good. Okay. He said, it works fine for me. And then he said, just mail the receipts, the various, the W-2s and stuff that you need me to look at. Mail them separately. I said, okay, sure. And bingo. Well, yesterday I had it all reasonably done. I did it in email form. And I said, this is going to be an awful lot to email for the poor guy. Gosh, it's about 8 pages, And I know there's a way to do it. Maybe what I should do is save it first. So I saved it. Yeah, okay, I saved it, I think. And then I'm looking at it and I say, wait a minute, I'm not too sure how to turn this into, and well, pretty soon I'm lost in cyberspace. It didn't take long. It didn't take long. And I'm in crash dive mode, looking, looking at the computer. I was so confused. I said, okay, this is why I'm not a cashier at the supermarket. Okay. I said, let me hit this button here. I'll store the stuff. I'll find someone who, maybe Sandy. Sandy was busy, polishing an antique. I said, she can probably show me how to transfer this over and send it out to the guy in easier form, in an easier format for him to look at instead of email. Well, so I hit the button to put the all that stuff I've been doing for the past 2 weeks anyway. I put it all into one spot. All right, I figured that's what I was going to do, and I hit the button, and all of a sudden everything just kind of went. Well, it kind of went. Yeah. And I'm looking at I'm looking at the screen, and I'm thinking, I think something just went horribly wrong with all that data. And I said, well, I'll soon find out. I'll just get it back. And I couldn't. It was gone. For this minute, I'm still not sure what I did. But I hit the wrong damn button. I know that. And, and I'm thinking, all that work and it's gone. I'm gonna have to do it again. It was like being, it was like having a real bad day at the day of judgment. Yeah, I'm getting the down escalator. Oh my God. And it was like, it was like 3,000 words and all these numbers and it's all gone. And I can't seem, I said, there's got to be a way. There's something where you can go to the history of what you've done, and maybe it's there. And I was just making matters worse. The computer was starting to convulse. It was just, things weren't good. Things weren't good. I said, oh my God, I got to get help. There's got to be a computer guru. And I thought, time might be of the essence. I think a computer does store some of the stuff you delete for a while, doesn't it? It doesn't? Oh, it does? I don't know. And finally I'm saying, you know what? I'm bundling up the computer. I'm taking it to the ER. Not the hospital, but there's a guy that does all my technicals, or there's a company where I can take the computer and maybe they can find it, although they usually say, well, leave it overnight. And I don't think that's going to, you see how I'm getting itchy just thinking about it. Well, I take the computer, I bundle it up, I keep it warm, treat for shock. And I said, gee, I better take my external hard drive along too. That might help. I don't know, but bring it. And I go to the place and they're closed. They aren't, in fact, they're not even there anymore. They're gone. It looks like it's a coffee shop now. No, what am I going to do? So I run down to Staples. Right? Staples. Yeah, Staples. Yeah, I think that's right. Staples. And I go running in there, and they got like a computer guru in there. And I go flying in there, and I say to there was some lady ahead of me, about my age. She's having awful computer trouble too. She can't quite figure out something to do with her email, storing an email or something. And I'm thinking, oh man, he's handling her pretty good. I think, maybe this guy's going to be, he might be all right. And the lady, he sets her straight and he looks at me. He says, so how can I help you? I said, the taxes again. He says, okay, calm down. Let me see your computer. Get it out of the case. He says, I typed up all my taxes. I was going to send it to my accountant and it all disappeared. He says, okay. He says there ought to be some. Oh, he says, wait a minute. Did you hit that button? I said, yeah. He says, oh man. He says it's all gone. It's all gone. We can't get it back. It's not coming. I said, well, I, I got an external hard drive. He said, was it plugged in when you did this? I said, yeah. He says, well, it'll be in there. Come here, let me see your. Okay, get the hard drive out, and doggone if he didn't find it, and he transferred it back to my computer screen. I said, now the thing is, as you can tell, I don't know how to send this to the accountant. Could you just? I can give you his email. Can you? You've got it sitting there in a file now. That's everything that was. Yeah, he says, yeah, everything's fine. He says, let me. Just give me the email address for your accountant, and I'll send it out. There, it's done. I said, it's done that quick? He says, yeah, all done. No problem. I said, well, God, what do I owe you? I'm figuring I got to get out the big credit card for this one. He says, no. He says, heck, you're in here all the time. Don't worry about it. I said, you're doing it for free? He says, yeah. I said, humanity is restored, huh? He says, yeah. He says, yeah, I believe in helping people out if I can. Don't you? I said, well, yeah, I'm always doing that. Of course, not with computers, but other things. He says, well, there you go. He says, you helped others, I'm helping you. Well, really? He says, yeah. Go in peace. I don't think that was the exact words, but it was the kid version of the same thing. He says, there, it's all there. Call your accountant when you get home, and most likely it'll be there. If not, you see, I showed you where the file is. You can just send it. And I made 2 files in case you goof one up. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. And out I went. Doggone. Yeah. What I like is that there was someone out there willing to help, and wasn't necessarily in it for all the gold in Mozambique. Yeah, ain't that kind of cool? I like to see that some of the young folks are getting into that habit. There's hope for the future. I don't know about computers, but doggone, I do know I like that. Anyway, thought I'd say it's a wild scene there in cyberspace. That's all I can say. It looks fascinating, but I don't know. I think I'll stick to writing stories and saving them as best I can. Anyway, I'll see you later, friends. Thank you. God bless.